show on the road.
I guess, okay. If I talk to you, I was way more personal.
Will you please rise for the pledge?
My darn picture of my email item before we start. Let me look.
Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Call this to order at 7 o'clock. Clerk, could you please do the roll call?
Best.
Here.
Dietrich.
Here.
Dembski.
Here.
Charles.
Here.
Jordan.
Here.
Thank you.
Have you had a chance to look at the minutes? And if so, can I get a motion to accept those minutes?
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to accept last meeting's minutes. Any other discussion on that? If not, all in favor say aye. Citizens petitions and comments? Anybody need to say anything? If so, come over here, state your name and address. Okay, department reports. Chief Castater.
Sorry, I'm not used to going first. Good evening. You can see our report reflects our incidents for the month of October. 45 total incidents were involved for the fire department, 31 of those being EMS or medical related, with 14 being fire or other related incidents. 4 incidents included mutual aid to surrounding departments, and we had 1 fire service call, which was a activation of a CO alarm at a residence. We participated in 4 community events, which are listed there. We did 2 fire prevention events and 7 inspections and pre-plans. General information, we received an award from the Department of Homeland Security to purchase AEDs. The original amount of the grant was for $2,000. After I got the award notice, I got a notice that they extended the deadline for the grant and they upped the dollar amount to $2,500. So I'm still unclear on whether we're going to receive the $2,000 or the $2,500. That'll be just, it won't quite purchase 2. They're due to the grant, the specifications is you have to buy it through their single provider, and those are like $1,300 a piece. So it'll be $2,600, and again, I don't know if we're getting the $2,000 or the $2,500. And then I just got an email this afternoon that I think I discussed this earlier. Every year, the Department of Natural Resources has a volunteer firefighter assistance grant. They are behind on dispersing federal funds. So I got an announcement that we were awarded the 2024 grant for that. I put down the number here, it's a little misleading. That was the amount we submitted, was $14,104 for 3 sets of turnout gear. But it is up to a $5,000 50% matching grant. So we would be awarded, I would assume, the $5,000, and then we're gonna have to pay for the rest. But all in this month, we've $7,000 to $7,500 in grants. So unless you have any other questions, that's all I have.
Doug, who's writing the grants for the fire department?
We have a grant committee. Mainly that is usually me. But we also, Tim Freeze, a new member, was very interested in doing it, and he wrote the grant for the AEDs.
So in-house?
Yeah, in-house, we did try the big federal grant. We tried to get radios 4 or 5 years ago, and that's a large dollar amount. I think it was $250,000 we requested. We got turned down for that. We tried to do it again, and we got a grant writer. We ended up, I think we paid $2,500 for a grant writer to write that and still failed to. So it would seem reasonable to use a grant writer possibly for a federal grant like that, but for a grant like these smaller ones, it's not feasible.
I was just curious, I applaud the efforts from inside to try to make this fun.
Yeah, and then I requested approval to apply for another one today. Very, very little information on the grant, and what its constraints are in the dollar amount. So we're gonna try for that one, and we'll see what comes of that. So,
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Police report, there was 152 calls for service, 7 traffic tickets, 54 traffic warnings, 3 PD accidents, 2 arrests, and 82 business checks. 2. No, 82 business checks. 82 business checks. I do have some news here. I have a letter from Chief Klein. It has been my distinct honor and privilege to serve the citizens of DeKalb County in law enforcement for more than 37 years. Of those, 34 dedicated to DeKalb County Sheriff's Department. For the past 3 years, I've had the honor of serving as the Chief of Police for the city of Garrett. Effective November 9th, 2025, will be my last official day as Chief of Police. I remain grateful for the opportunity to have served the citizens of Garrett and to have worked alongside the dedicated men and women of the greater Garrett Police Department. I will continue being part of the Garrett community, however, in a different role, still proud to be part of the city of Garrett tradition. Respectfully, Gerald Klein. And I'll speak more on that later. Staff reports. Madeline?
I actually am here tonight to ask for permission on behalf of the Baldus Company. They have applied for a variance, and they were given a variance and special exception for a sign in front of the St. Joseph Catholic Church / school. However, their property line is about 4 feet from where their front door is. And the sign that they are wanting to put up would have to extend into the right-of-way. There is about 13 feet between their front door and the edge of the sidewalk, 18 feet from their door to the edge of pavement. This request is going before you guys because the UDO does state that the city council is the only body that can give permission to allow things within the right-of-way. So this request is requesting that the St. Joseph Catholic School / Church can place a sign within the right-of-way no more than 6 feet. It was, like I said, the BZA did approve their special exception and their variance, and then giving the city council a positive recommendation to allow this to happen.
I assume that's on the Houston Street side?
Yes, yeah, yep. Yeah, I've got a whole packet that I sent out, and there's also, I printed it off for you guys too. Yes.
Just for clarity, it would not interfere with sidewalk traffic?
Nope,
It would just be in the right-of-way by itself?
correct,
So
yes.
between sidewalk and street, 6 feet off of the building? Is that what you're saying?
It's within it's 6 feet off the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we know the sign dimensions by chance?
I don't know if they were on there.
Is
There's
it
a,
this planning commission one?
yeah, yep.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Oh, thank you.
I remember talking to Kyle about this before. Existing sign on the building. It's just given the fact that the building is where the property line is.
Yeah, and
It would meet all the signs.
this will probably be the first of many because there are several signs that are within the right-of-way. Actually, there's one right down the street at the Methodist Church. So if they ever do want to replace their sign, then it's going to have to come before you too, so.
And just for clarity, for my sake,
Mhm.
if this is approved and there ever needs to be work in that right of way, it is an expense of their own to not only have
Correct.
that uninstalled in here. I understand that.
Yes, they do. Yep.
That's all.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, just want to
Yes, I was going to make a motion that we accept the proposal the Catholic Church is asking. I've looked at it.
I'll second it.
Motion and a second. Roll call. Bess?
Yes.
Dietrich?
Yes.
Dembski?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Jordan?
Yes.
All right, thank you guys very much. I will let them know tomorrow. I guess I do have one more thing. I am now a full-time employee with the city of Garrett, so just want to thank the mayor for that, so, yeah, thank you.
Chad, do you have anything you need to report?
I don't have anything this evening, Mayor.
Okay, council members, we'll start down at Toby. Give him a break.
You know what, I'm taking
Okay,
better rough.
all right, Amanda?
I have a couple of things. I had a citizen reach out. I don't know, Officer Cox can take this back for me since Chief isn't here tonight, but they're requesting that the speed sign be placed on Lee Street, be around the 920 South Lee area. Got a couple of younger drivers that are flying through there and thought maybe that might be, kind of help that situation. So if the next time it's moved, if that could be a spot we could put it on, that would be great. Then I have a request from Julie Malcolm, who's head of transportation for Garrett Kaiser Butler School Corporation. She reached out asking if we could work on making, I think it's High and Franklin on the north side, a four-way stop. Right now, when they drop off, the part of Franklin that they're dropping off at students, because it's not a four-way, traffic is flying through there, and they've had some close situations, so they'd like to request that the city draw up whatever we need to do for that. So since Chief isn't here tonight, I don't know, Chad, if maybe you could give Julie a call, and I think they kind of want to move on this rather fast. So if it maybe is something we could have drawn up at the next meeting on the 18th, great.
There's a stop.
Probably.
They would get the bus on time.
She didn't give me block numbers,
Yeah.
she just referenced streets.
I'm gonna have a hard time going through with the traffic thing that is only there for literally 30 seconds a day.
I think it was more because of the close calls they've had. Fine.
I think the bus goes down, it's already a stop sign. If they put the bus on high, they
And there'd have to be a traffic study too anyhow, right?
Yeah, and I knew that part, but I at least wanted to bring it up. I don't think it's that easy with, we had some other. Thought this was the best fix. Told I'd bring it up tonight.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, not for now.
Dave? Bob?
I've got just a few things to touch on. I don't really want to get into them tonight. One, I think the mayor and I spoke earlier, was the smell that's coming up from the basement in City Hall here. We had a State Board of Accounts meeting today, and I couldn't believe how bad the smell was, but something definitely needs addressed there. Security at City Hall, we've touched on that 3 and 4 times. And also a bathroom upstairs here.
We're working on it.
Okay, we spoke about that briefly. And possibly in the future, everybody think about a maintenance person for our city building. Somebody that just simply jack of all trades, fix doorknobs, caulk windows, paint a wall, fix a sink, things like that. I think maybe we're due for that. That's not totally up to me. I'm just thinking of that. And working for the city 30-some years, I think we need that at times, definitely. Just something to think about. The only other thing I have is welcome aboard, Madeline. I think you'll do fantastic for us. I'm very, very happy you're here. We definitely needed a city planner. I'd also like to thank Chief Klein for being with the city the short time that he was. He was a good police officer, good police chief. And I think that's it, Mayor.
Alrighty. Brian?
Yeah, just echoing Bobby, saying thank you to Chief Klein. That's all I have for now.
Alrighty. I want to thank everyone who worked alongside getting this trick or treat for the downtown in order. It was a job well done. And for all those that participated, the businesses, city, right on down the line, it was very well done. Also, the holiday parade is coming up. It's going to be earlier than usual. It's going to be the 15th. And there'll be, hopefully, a bed race will kick it off out front. And then we'll have the choir, and if you go to our social media, you'll see a list of things that will be going on. And veterans that work for the city, I want people to know that the veterans that work for the city of Garrett, I'm giving them an admin day for the 11th. So thank you for your service to our country. I've done that ever since I've been in office, and I think I'll continue till the day I leave. Also, like I said, I was going to touch on Chief Klein. I've been giving this serious thought for quite a while on what to be done to correct the problem with our police department. The problem seems to be that when we were put under investigation by the prosecuting attorney, the confidence level has plummeted for the public. We have had some issues here that are hard to look past. The biggest is the prosecuting attorneys starting an investigation, of course, with the GPD. I will not go into any detail as to why this happened. I will leave that up to the PA or those involved that want to speak. My concern is that the GPD gets back into good standing with the public. The city needs and deserves to have police that the citizens feel comfortable calling. We need to rebuild the trust. So with that, I have hired a person to be chief with over 40 years with the ISP. He's a very capable officer. I am positive that he will get this department in better light, not only with the prosecuting attorney, but also with our citizens. With this change, he also wants to bring with him a former Auburn policeman who was also a county policeman, plus a former policeman from our own GPD from years ago. He will need to have a new title and possibly a new job description. He has had great pride in this department when he was here before. He wants to be part of getting this department healthy and well-respected again. So I ask you, the city officials, help get this done. Our city, our citizens deserve this action. I will introduce him at our next, well, sometime next week will be available to introduce. So that's all I had to say. And also, I want to thank Chief Klein for his service. He did the best he could do, and appreciate all that. And don't misunderstand me, Chief Klein's a good man, he's a good husband, he's a good role model. It's just, I got his resignation, and we're gonna move on. Any other business need to come before the city?
Yes, just real quick, I have the resolution, on October 7th, you guys approved RD resolution, Fifth and Walmart. I've got that, everybody has signed it, but I just wanna make sure you guys are okay, because I'm going to assign it our number as well, and that number is going to be 08-2025 that I have added to the resolution. So, I only have time. And that I'll just put in the minutes just so we have record of that we did have our number assigned.
Is there anything else that needs to come before the council?
I just had a couple things. I forgot to share a reminder that we have a work session coming Saturday at 10 o'clock for city council. Marcy's already advertised it, had that out there. I think the agenda for it as well. So just a reminder, I'd love to see everybody on Saturday morning. Most times when we've met, we've been out of here by noon, a couple hours or under, if all possible. And then the other thing is, I'll bring some more information, and if the rest of the council colleagues do the same about the idea of making parking passes. I brought it up a few meetings ago. Our last meeting I was in attendance at 2 weeks ago was rather long, so we didn't get to discuss it then. Or if I'll do parking passes, great. That's all I have.
That's for the next meeting, you said?
Pardon me?
You said for the next meeting?
Yeah, if we could, and have
Okay.
that on the.
Excuse me. Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Doug, did you have anything that you wanted to bring up, or are we good? Okay.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. We're adjourned. Thank you.